Hi, I just want to do a quick video with you today on two Vamos that I recently picked up from fasttech. These are the third and the fourth Vamo that I've had. I've actually had four of them. This is my partner's V3. I reviewed this last year when I got it. I have had it over a year. My partner's used it every day up until last week when I got him his new one. And as you can see, it's still working fine. The only problem with it is the coating coming off. This is a chrome one, so obviously it's not stainless steel, and over a year it has come off quite a bit. Could put a wrap on it and still be able to use it. It still functions very well. You still get the occasional where it turns itself off, but it's done that since I first had it and I've never had a problem with it. So we'll go on to these two. I obviously got my partner another V3 because he likes the V3s, mainly because they unscrew here, so you don't get the problems with the V2s and the V5s. And I really do not understand why after the V3 they went back to the old design where it pushes in, because I had a V2 pink one just like this, and within a few weeks it fell apart and I couldn't put it back together. I did stupidly try to glue it back in and it didn't glue in properly, and now there's glue stuck around it, so I just haven't bothered using it after that because it just doesn't look very nice when it's all coming out. And yeah, I'm hoping this one won't do the same. This is a V5, but obviously unfortunately they've still gone with the same design as the V2 on the body, which is a bit silly. But the V3 on the other hand, as you can see, it all screws apart, and that is probably why my V3 has lasted over a year. I've had not a problem with the actual mechanism itself. So the funny thing about the new V3 that I've bought, the stainless steel one, is it actually has a different chip in to the chrome one that I got last year. From what I've heard, if you buy one now, Vamo V3, you're going to get this chip. So I mean that's a good thing, because it is basically the same. The menu is near enough the same. You still press your two buttons, you still get it coming up, but you just get different things on it. So you get power and voltage, so you know you can change your power and voltage. You've got time on and off, LCD on and off, and power, and that's it. If you go to time on and off, you've got time on, off. Now if you put it on like that, let it go off, make sure my wattage is right. And also, as you can see here, it gives you the battery and the atomizer underneath. And it also, if you press the button, it will time how long a drag you're taking, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. This is one of the reasons I went out and bought a V5 in the aluminium pink, because I thought, well, this will have the new chip in it, just like this one does, but no, it doesn't. It doesn't have the V2 chip in it like my old one because it's a V5, but it has the exact same chip as the old V3s. Still not too fussed, it still is really nice. It's very light, same as my other one. Comes apart, so it only comes apart in one place, but so do all the V5s. You know, it's not something that you're going to get any different if you bought a brass one, not an aluminium. Obviously the top bit comes off, which it didn't on my other one, my V2 that I got. I'm just hoping that with this being a V5, maybe they're using something stronger to keep this bit in. Because quite a lot of people are buying the V5s, and I mean there's a V6 coming out as well, and that's got the same body. They still haven't modified the body, it's just going to have different insides. So you're going to get stuff like being able to time your drags to what you want, all sorts of stuff. It's going to go up to about 20 watts as well. You can also get, on fasttech, just thought I'd mention, you can get a Vamo. It's only variable wattage, but you can get it up to 30 watts, or 20, I think it's 25 or 30. No variable voltage on it though, you can only have wattage on it. They're doing them on fasttech and they're not too dear at all. If you want a higher, a higher wattage, we don't want to spend a lot, try one. I mean, you never know, all the other Vamos that I've had, apart from the body on my V2, have been perfect. Never had no trouble with any of them. And I'll show you how this works just the same as a Vamo. So as you can see, it's the same amount of vapour. There's no difference, just that it has these extra things on the menu, and the menu's set out slightly different, so you've got all your information on one screen, which I think is great. If you get a V5, not the aluminium ones, if you just get a normal V5, you'll get this chip. So don't ask me why they didn't put it on these. I have no idea, but I'm not really fussed. I really do like it. I'm hoping it'll last a bit longer, because obviously my other one broke, can't use it, and my lava tube I've had to send off to hopefully be fixed. So I'm quite happy using this one at the minute. I'll show you how this one vapes. This is the old chip, but I think it's not, you can't tell no difference in the vapour or anything. Get my thing on the right hole. Does help if I turn it on, doesn't it? So these did both come off fasttech. This one was around $30, something like £25, but I will put it in the description because I'm not exactly sure, so I don't want to tell you wrong. I'll put it in the description. This one was slightly cheaper. Again, it wasn't very much at all. They are selling the V5s obviously on there, and if you buy a V5, a normal one, not the aluminium, you will get the new chip for some reason. I'm not sure why they didn't put it in this one, but they are doing these. They're still doing the V2 in the aluminium too, but I don't know why. You might as well buy this one. There's no in the price, and obviously you get the better chip because this is the V3 old chip, whereas in the Vamo V2 you're getting the really old chip, and mine did not last very long. I'm hoping that this, because I mean, as they're still doing this body on the V4s, 5s and 6s, they've still got the same body. I'm hoping that they have done something about this and it won't come apart quite so easily as the V2s did. Still baffled at why they just didn't keep, get rid of this swirly design and use the body just like this, but screwed it in. No idea why they didn't do that, but so hopefully I will be having the V6 next time I get paid, and I'll be able to do a review on that. I've also got a wooden, I can't remember what they're called. It's Ego Twist, but it's wood. Can't remember what it's called actually, but it should be here within a couple of days, so I'll be doing a review. Lastly, if you do buy off fasttech, when you go through the checkout, there's give you an option to pay for faster postage. It's something like a couple of dollars, nothing much really, but it makes a massive difference. This one took just over a week to come, about 7-8 days. This one took 7 days. I ordered this not last Saturday, the Saturday before, and I got it yesterday. So it's amazing how quick, by paying that few pounds, you actually, it actually comes how quick it is. I mean, 8 days versus, 3 to 4 weeks is a big difference. So definitely, if you're going to buy a fasttech, just spend the extra couple of dollars and get it, get it faster. Alright, thank you for watching.